What is up, guys? We're back with another episode on the Tori Cruz Show. I've missed you guys. I've been interviewing a lot of people lately, and I just want to come on here. Just me. You get just me, Tori Cruz, today. Because you know what? I just had a client coaching call not too long ago, and this one client is just so motivated to succeed and to ensure that she's living in her purpose. And so we've been going through this strategy of unfolding, what brings her joy, what brings her success, what is her definition of success in her life, and list all the things that you do. Like, what is everything that you do? What brings you joy and what doesn't? What is allowing you to have success in your life and what is hindering your success? We're just unfolding all these things. And it's been such an amazing experience working with her. She's such a beautiful light in this world. And we just had something happen in our session that I really, truly feel the Holy Spirit was just speaking through me, because I've never truly said this before to anybody in my life. And I prayed before our session that God would just bless the words, bless the content that we're about to speak about, bless her life, bless where she's going. And man, you know what? When you say prayers and you say God-sized prayers too, he answers and he shows up, and I'm just on fire right now. And I just wanted to come live with you guys to share with you one of my tricks that I've been using for a long time when it comes to manifesting more money in your life. And that coaching session just totally reminded me of why I do what I do, why I coach women, why I help women expand their business, why I help women expand their life and find more fulfillment and purpose, because it just lights up my soul. And I'm so grateful that God put that in my heart to do here on this earth. And so as you can tell, I'm fired up about this. So I just want to dive in and share with you something that just happened. My client was actually just talking about how she defines success in her life. She wrote all of these amazing things down. What she defines successful. When she knows she's successful, she will have found her purpose. She will find complete joy. She will have loving relationships. She will be in complete control of her life, not listening to the external world and putting these expectations on her. And it was just a lot of profound things came up. But when we were done, overlooking, or when we were done uncovering all of those success traits and what success would look like in her life, she said, I wanted to talk to you about one more thing, and that's money. And I was like, oh, I love this. Let's talk about money. Woohoo! Let's have fun today. And so she started to talk about different money situations in her life, and she's just been extremely blessed. And it just reminded me that our world sometimes portrays money as something negative. There's so many limiting beliefs around money, and that we feel guilty if we have too much money. We are always wanting more money. We crave money, but it's like, oh, but we shouldn't crave money, because then that's being selfish, or that's asking for too much. And wow, like, what if God has blessed you with a lot of money in your life? What are you doing with it? And so part of this message today is asking you a few questions of, okay, if you don't have money right now, how are you being a steward of your money? Are you going out and just blowing your money? Are you spending it everywhere? Are you going to the club? Are you spending it on just random stuff on Amazon? Or are you being a good steward of your money and putting it in the proper places that God would want you to place your money in? Or if you are blessed with your financial situation right now, how are you being a steward of your money? Are you giving to others, or are you holding it close and saying, no, this is all mine, putting it in the safe, saving it up for a rainy day? But you have so much around you that you're not giving it to others who are also in need, or not also in need, but who are in need and who may need your finances as well. Are you giving back to the church? Are you tithing? How are you being a steward of your money? If you have a lot, or if you're craving more. And so one of the ways that I'm huge into manifestation and intentionality. And so one of the ways, and I read this out of You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, is I place money throughout my house. Some of you may think that's crazy. Some of you may think it's woohoo. I don't really care, to be honest, but it's the law of attraction. If I'm seeing money, if I'm seeing $100 bills lay everywhere throughout my house, what do you think I'm going to attract? More $100 bills. But when I get those $100 bills into my life, what am I doing with them? Am I giving to other people? You see, my client, she's very financially blessed. But what does she do with that money? Does she hold it up tight? I'm holding up a $100 bill if you're watching through the podcast, not the YouTube channel. But what are you going to do with this money? Does she hold it close to her chest? No, she doesn't. She gives this money to people, to strangers she doesn't even know, to people in need, to her church, not only tithing 10%, but 20% because she's blessed. And my friend, if you are blessed with finances, but you're feeling a little bit guilty because you want more, stop. Let this be the message that you needed to hear. Stop, because God is entrusting you with the finances that he's given you because he sees what you do with them. Now, if you're wanting more, I think you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, what am I doing when I get this $100 bill and put it into my wallet? What am I doing with it? Is God trusting you with how you're using your money? Or are you just blowing it on random things? Because there could be a blockage. And maybe this podcast is what's going to unlock that blockage from your life into more money. Because when you're seeing more money, you get that money, you give it. Not all of it. You need some to live. Money is not a bad thing. It's just a form of exchange, you guys. There's so much of these, like money can be such a tense conversation. I remember when I was a kid, we really didn't even talk about it. My parents worked extremely hard for the life that they have and the life that they provided for myself and for my brother. But they also gave or given. I don't know. I'm not an English teacher. Don't correct me on my verbiage here. But you see the people who have a lot of money in this world, and it's because they give it to others who need the money. They tithe. They're faithful with their money. God trusts them with an abundance because of what they do with it. They help others. And so I hope this inspires you to just take a look at your current situation and ask yourself, are you being a good steward of your money? Are you putting it in the places? Yes, you need money to live. Make sure you take care of yourself and your family and your basic needs, and taking your family on vacation and spending that quality time with your family. But are you also giving back to your church and giving to those in need? You know, it's interesting. There's a lot of different situations in life, but since we're talking about money, it's interesting when people say, I don't have money to do this. I don't have money to do that. But when it comes to the next vacation, or when it comes to going out to dinner, you have the money. But when it comes to, hey, when that little bucket comes around in church and hey, putting a little, tithe in there, funds are a little tight. You guys, when you say you don't have money, trust me when I say it's going somewhere. Are you able and are you willing to be a good steward and put it out there into the world to help others, to help your church? Because God sees that and he'll reward you for what you're doing with your money. And so just remember that money is just a form of exchange, you guys. It's a form of exchange for the life that you want to live, for the needs that you need in this world. It's just a piece of paper. Stop blowing it out of proportion. But you know what this piece of paper can do for somebody's life? If you've been blessed with the finances to give to other people, it can change their entire life around. And guess what? Because you give with your heart, with pure intentions, you will get more and you will receive more of those blessings back into your life. So I pray that this message speaks to somebody today and maybe gives you an outlet to take a look at spark something in your mind is what I'm trying to say, is that it sparks something in your mind to take a look at your current financial situation and ask yourself, how are you using the money that you are blessed with in this moment? And what would you like your financial situation to look like by the end of this year? And how do you think you're going to get more of it? Because another way, just remember, as I said in the beginning of this podcast, is place money It doesn't have to be $100 bills. If you want it to be $100 bills, awesome. That's what I would recommend. But place money throughout your home, throughout your office, places where you'll see it, welcome it into your life, manifest more money. But then when you get it, take care of yourself, take care of your family, but also help others who are in need and give back to your church or whatever causes mean the most to you. Be a good steward and enjoy the money that God has blessed all of us with. Okay? That's my little money 101 spiel. Manifest it, give, and receive the blessings that God will bring back into your life. Have an awesome day, my friends. See you next time.